Hey, this is Beverly Bozeman. I am an author and creator of Speak Queen, an encouraging platform for women. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so that you'll know when I have uploaded a video. I appreciate it once again. So today, I was driving and I was approaching a house and it was very run down. Very run down. And it just, looked all kinds of abandoned. And as I approached the house, there was an older gentleman who came out of the house. And assuming that he lived there, because I'd seen it right before. I seen him come out of there before. And I just said, dang, I feel bad that he lived in a place like that, because it looked bad. I just, was like, I just feel so bad that he lives, in a place like that. And I don't like to say God said and, act like anyway, I don't like to just say, well, the Lord said and the Lord told me. But some stuff, is not you. Some thoughts are not yours. And so I know it was God. And the thought that came to me, or he said, or whatever, was you shouldn't always feel bad for people who are in pitiful situations. Like, what? I understood, but I didn't. So I was like, well, what do you mean? And he said, or the thought went, he said, some people are in pitiful situations because of seeds that they have sown. Oh, messed me up. And I don't know why. That tore me up. Like I was on the verge of crying. And I don't know why I was almost about to start crying, because he said that. And I don't know why. And I was like, well, why? And I just kept saying, why? And he said, these are the thoughts that came to me. And I'm going to say he said, because I don't feel like I could come up with answers like this. He said, some people live their lives sowing seeds and didn't care about the consequences. And they never paid for it in that season. But now they are paying for it, and they have to endure the seeds that they have sown, or reap the harvest of the seeds that they have sown. And to feel pitiful for them might put you in a situation to where you will help them financially, or give them a job. Not you as in me, but you as in the person. You might give them something, help them move, and basically get them out of that situation, or try to make that situation better. But they're in that situation so that they can learn or repent or pay their due for what they did, or pay for what they did, because they may have done somebody really wrong and felt like, I done gone all this long time. I'm good. I don't need to apologize for nothing. But in that season where they're paying for what they did, they have time now. They may have no more friends, or they may be in a situation where they can't go anywhere or do anything. So now they have to reflect on what they did to that person, those people, or whatever. And if you pull them out, how do they know? If you pull them out, how are they going to learn? That's pretty much, I hope y'all understand that, because it was just like all of these thoughts, these explanations were just flying. I couldn't write nothing. I was driving, so I couldn't write nothing down. I couldn't even record it. But it was just like, it was like a movie. You know what I'm saying? And all I could see was that man, not saying this is what happened, but it kind of played out as him doing something to somebody or some people way, 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 way back in his younger days. And he had no remorse for it. He didn't repent for it. He didn't even ask for forgiveness or acknowledge that he did it. And now he's in this particular season of his life and he is struggling. Not just in a financial situation, but he's struggling in his mind because there is nobody that he can rely on to help him out. There's nobody that he can talk to because he did people so dirty. Not saying that's actually what happened, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thoughts that came through my mind. So from that, I took this. When we know that a person is in a bad situation and we know that we could help them out, we need to seek the wisdom of God before we do. Some people are in what they're in because it's something that's going to help build them up for where they're going. They have to be equipped for it. So they have to struggle with it. It's kind of like when the caterpillar turns into the butterfly. Once he's ready to come out of the cocoon, he has to use his wings and all of his whole body to break free. And that's strengthening his wings. So if you go in and kind of rip a hole in it to help him get out, his wings are not going to be strong enough or might not even be fully developed enough so that once he come out, he can't fly. He's going to fall to the ground and he's going to perish. So some people are in this really jacked up place, this really jacked up season because it's strengthening them to go to another level or to a different place or whatever. And then some people had no remorse when they did what they did. And if you bail them out, how would they learn not to do it again or do worse? It's just so many things just was. So I guess when we see people, I still think it's okay for, to have empathy or even sympathy or whatever for people, but not just jump in and try to save them, I guess that's where the relationship with God kind of helps. Not to say that he was warning me about this older man or whatever, but, it was just a good lesson. Because you see people all the time, especially on social media, or people that you even know, and you're like, they were so big time back in the day, or they were such a, what's the word I'm looking for? A devout Christian. But now they're still a Christian, but they just like always sick or always struggling or, can't keep any friends, or it might be something that they did. Now, it's not to say that we should take the time to try and run through their lives and say this is why they're going through what they're going through. It's not for us to do that. But we just can't try to jump in and save folks all the time. But anyways, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And again, be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Be sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you will know when I post a video. Remember to release your genius. Release your genius. Pull off the impossible every day. And you will have whatever it is that you say. So be positive when you speak, Queen.